This is our last section in chapter 2, and we're trying to make sure, I'm trying to make sure that you get everything you need to work chapter 2 and be successful in the exam. This one says input-output models. Input meaning, let me get some, there it is. The basis of manufacturing and output in this case is going to call the demand. The demand is what is needed to produce. It is a simple section, but it is poignant into other ideas of this concern. So this is a relationship between production and demand to ensure that some optimization relationship exists. We start with the matrix A, which defines the production, and times X, the variable, equals B, the demand. And as we know from previous information, in order to do this mathematics, we have to go through some little changes. And here we go. So here the information comes as follows. The demand matrix D, driven by the economy demand on production X, is introduced to optimize production with sales. Now, X matrix is referred to the production matrix, gross output. And these are usually variables. And they call them X sub 1, X sub 2, etc. Matrix A is a structure of what makes one unit, and that's very critical. So I want to highlight that. One unit of each commodity. So that's what that is, being produced. The equation of structure concerning demand is now demand, the output of this production aspect, equals the variables minus the production of those variables that describe the value of X to B, fulfill the demand of D. All right, so if I looked at the equation, I'm going to factor out X. And here we have I as the identity, because we need some matrix to go along with matrix A. So the outcome becomes, and if we're solving for X, and we know we can't divide, we use a reciprocal value, then we know then that X equals the identity minus the matrix of production inverse times the demand. We'll be using the TI-84 to enter A, I, and D, then working the examples. All right, so let's get this first one. We understand that A is a 2 by 2. So I would have to be 1001, also a 2 by 2. And the demand is a 2 by 1. So we're going to put in on our matrix by doing a second X inverse, which gives us matrix select edit. So that means we have to arrow over to the category of edit. And once we hit enter, then we enter the specifics. A would be the 2 by 2, And then we would enter what we have. The 8/10, the 1/10, the 1/10, and the 7/10. And then we would do, this is A, and then our B would be our identity. And that's a 2x2. And that would be 1001. And then we do our C. And it doesn't matter, we can do whatever letters you want. And this is our demand. And that's going to be, this is going to be a 2x1. And our demand is 1 and 3. Yes, this is an easy one to get us comfortable with the process. So let's go to that first. All right, so we're going to open up my calculator. All right. See here? Lower it so we can see what I need. All right. Kinda, sorta, right? Let me pick it up just a tad, right about there. So I'm going to clear my home screen. I'm going to go second matrix. I'm going to move over to edit, do my A by hitting enter. I'm going to enter a 2x2. And I'm going to put the values that we had, which was, excuse me, decimal 8, enter, decimal 1, enter, decimal 1, enter, and decimal 7. All right. Now, oops, I have to go to. I must have entered some. Oh, look at what I made. Let's see what I have. Let me go to, what happened there? 2x2, 0.8, 0.1. Oh, I got, let's clear that. It's a 0.1, enter, sorry, and then a 0.7. Okay, so I got one. I'm going to do second, and of course I'm going to go matrix, and I'm going to go edit, and I'm going to do number 2 for B, and I'm going to enter a 2, enter 2. And this is my identity, 1, 0, 0, 1. So I have my identity. Then I'm going to do second matrix. I'm going to arrow over to edit and do C. And I'm going to do a 2x1, one column. And I'm entering 1 and 3. All right. So I have all my matrices and I'm on the home. So now that's number 2. So we're at number 3. In number 3, we want to do the math. All right. So we follow our listing. It said parenthesis I minus A, close parenthesis, inverse, times D. Now remember what we have. There it is. All right. And that's equal to X. And we're going to enter this guy right here. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to do, there it is. Okay. I'm on the home screen. I'm going to do second matrix name. Oh, well, actually, sorry about that. Sorry. I have to put parentheses. Open parentheses. Second matrix. Now, remember, my identity is B. So I'm going to put B first. Minus second matrix A, close parentheses. Oops, sorry. Hit the wrong one. Sorry. Close parenthesis. X inverse. And then I'm going to enter second matrix and go all the way to C. Okay. And then I'm going to hit enter. So our answer for this is, let me look at this. Hold on. Okay, 12 and 14. And this is how you would place it on the homework. You would choose the matrix and tell it it's a 2 by 1 and enter the item. All right. Well, here we have find the production matrix for the following input, output, and demand matrices using the open model. Open model means that we want to find out more or less how much of each we want to do. Well, on this one, we have a 3 by 3. Our identity is going to be 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. All right. And that's also a square matrix, 3 by 3. And our demand is 2 by 1. All right. Here we go. And I'm going to clear. I'm going to go second matrix. I'm going to edit. I'm going to do the A first. And it's a 3 by 3. 3, enter, 3, enter. And I'm going to enter the values. 2/10, enter. 0, enter. 0.4, enter. 0, enter. 0.8, enter. 0.1, enter. 0, enter. 0.2, enter. And 0.4. Okay, oh no! Sorry, I wasn't looking. Second matrix and, second matrix, and let me edit, and we're talking A, and let's see how far I got. 0.2, 0, 0.4, 0, 0.8. Okay, there's where I left off. Oops, right there. That should be a 0.8. 0.1. And 0, and that's good. And 0.2. Again, patience is a virtue. All right, so there I have it this time. So I enter, and I got all of my numbers good. All right, so now I'm going to do second matrix, and I'm going to edit. I'm going to do the B. That's my identity. And this is a 3 by 3. Ooh, this is a 3 by 1. Sorry about that, class. All right, so we're going to do a 3, enter 3 for our identity. So 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, hit enter, Alma, and 1. All right. Now notice I've got the cascade of 1s, so I'm good. I'm going to do second matrix. I'm going to edit, and I'm going to see. And this guy's a 3 by 1. All right. And I'm going to enter the 2, 1, 2. All right. I have them all there. So I'm going to go second quit to get on the home screen. Now I'm going to do our production, which is open parenthesis, second matrix, and I'm naming B. And I'm going to subtract second matrix, and I'm going to go to A, close parenthesis, X inverse, and then I'm going to go second matrix and C, and enter. So here we have 5.5, and that would be a choice of how we deal with a partial amount of something we produced. But that gives you an idea of optimization for demand. All right. Now this one is very unusual. We're going to take something we learned previously in section, I think it was 2.4, and it dealt with solving a system of equations, or REF. So I'm going to write down a few things. Okay, this is a closed input-output. That means that we have no demand. It's equal to 0. We want to figure out the ratios. All right, so we're going to have 1 minus a, x equals 0. And x is the set of variables. So here I have 1, 2, 3 by 3. And of course, I need my identity. So this is going to be my A. And here's my identity. One, zero, 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 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. All right. And then we're going to do nothing more. We're done. We just need that item. All right. So the first step, now that once we enter it, is to insert on the home screen, parenthesis, I minus A. Well, actually, I don't need the parentheses, and enter. All right, we're going to do that after we enter it. And you're getting pretty good at entering, so it shouldn't be very difficult. I'm going to clear what I have there. Second matrix. And I'm going to go to edit, and I'm going to do my A. And it's a 3 by 3. And I'm going to enter what I have. Decimal 4, decimal 1, decimal 4, decimal 4. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Decimal 7, decimal 3, decimal 2, decimal 2, and decimal 3. Oops, back. Decimal 3. Okay, I'm going to double check I have all decimals, and I do. So now I'm going to go second matrix, and I'm going to edit, and I'm going to go to B and make it a 3 by 3. So I'm going to just hit enter, enter, till I get there. And I'm good on that line. Actually, I'm good on all of them, so I'm good. So now I'm going to go second, quit. I'm going to do the math. Okay, now remember what the math is. So I'm going to do that. Here we go. I'm going to do, name it, second matrix, and I'm going to go to 2. That's the identity. Minus RA, second matrix, enter, and we're going to enter. Okay, at this point, you're going to copy what you see. All right, here I go. Just a minute here. I got to pull that up. All right, so I want to copy this as an outcome for this. I'm coming. Let me view it. Always in front. Okay, so I'm going to write what happened. 0.6, negative 0.1, negative 0.4. Does everybody see what I did? Okay. Negative 0.4. Oops. Sorry about that. 0.3, negative 0.3. And then the last line is negative 0.2, negative 0.2, and 7/10. All of these are decimal values. They're ratios. Now, don't worry about the rest in the moment. We're going to enter this 3 by 3 as C. And I'm going to make sure. 0.6, negative 0.1, negative 0.4, negative 4, 0.3, negative 0.3, negative 0.2, negative 0.2, and 0.7. Good. Okay, I'm going to clear that, and I'm going to go second matrix, and I'm going to edit, and I'm going to go all the way to C. C. And I'm making it a 3 by 3. All right, here I go. A decimal 6, negative 0.1. All right, negative decimal 4. Okay, negative decimal 4. 3, sorry. Negative 0.3. Negative 0.2. Negative 0.2, making sure I've got decimals and entering the appropriate numbers, and 0.7. All right, so now we want to calculate in terms of x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, which is our cap x. All right, so I'm going to clear this. Oh, second quit. All right, so I'm on the home screen, and I want to do math, second matrix, and I'm going to go over to math. On that category, I'm going to look for REF, reduced row echelon form. And I keep going till I get it. There's REF, but I want double R. So I'm going to go to B, REF. And I'm going to select it by enter. I'm going to do second matrix. Just a minute, please. Hi, honey, I'm taping.
What are you doing?
Yes, I'll call you back. Bye. All right, I'm going to go second on REF on the home screen. Now I'm going to give it which one I want, and it was that one, the C. And I'm going to enter. All right. Okay, so now when we enter, we get this guy. What an interesting set of numbers. Notice that it has, and we only want to do math, frac, that's enter, enter. So we have math frac, and enter. And now we have it as ratios. Now notice I am going to copy this, sec. Oh, I got it. All right, I'm going to close it out. No, I don't want it saved. And I'm going to come right here and then go right here and paste it. Okay, what I wanted to show you is that in doing this math, right here, we have x of 3 is all okay, can be any number. So our solutions tend to be what they are. So remember, I have in the first line, I have 1, x of 1 minus 15/14 x of 3 equals 0. So I'm going to push over the thing. 1 x of 1 equals a positive 15/14 x of 3. All right, so that takes care of one of them. Then I have on the next line 1x of 2, and that's this guy right here, right there. And it minus the 17/7 x of 3 equals 0. So I'm going to move it over. So x of 2 is 17/7 x of 3. All right. So our solutions are many. So how do we place that answer? Well, we're going to put, remember, this is x of 1, x of 2, and x of 3. Now, our x of 3 is can be any number, right? So I have x of 3. And then x of 2, though, is restricted by 17/7 x of 3. And x of 1 is restricted by 15/14 x of 3. So there you have it, because it can be many, many solutions. All right. So we go back now to our demand. And these are, again, these are a 4x4. So we're going to need an identity of 1, 0, 0, 0. Okay, I'm going to stop right there because I'm having trouble with my coffee. And I will get back on after I get a drink. Thank you for listening.